Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be looking at the new LEGO Pokemon sets that got revealed. I know I do mostly Star Wars stuff, but I did mention in a recent video that I wanted to go into some other themes, and this is one of those I'd like to take a look at. This theme has the potential to be probably in my top three, and the key word there is potential because they are really missing on a lot of that potential in my opinion so far. Some of these new sets I like, some of them not the biggest fan of. But if you do enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on it, comment down below your thoughts on these sets, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more. I'll probably be doing a bit more LEGO Pokemon because some of these I do plan on picking up, some of them I don't, but we'll get right into it. The first set we have, I'm going in order here of the release for these because some of these that we got revealed today are releasing August 1st, some are October 1st. The first that we have is the Munchlax. This set I do genuinely think looks good. I think it's kind of an interesting choice, but I mean, if you're gonna do a smaller set, like Munchlax isn't like a crazy choice. I'm kind of surprised we got him before like any of the base starters of anything really. I mean, we don't have any base starters. We obviously have the three starter set with Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise, but no like Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, no Gen 2 start like dude, I'd love a Mudkip. I just thought of that. I would love a Mudkip. you could you got a blue-ish guy here. You could have just done Mudkip. I would have loved that. But I mean, the set looks good. I'm not saying that. You get the little tree stump here and the actual Munchlax build, which that is going to be a recurring problem that I have with a lot of these sets is that the ones that have like a display stand, I just don't really like. I mean, you're paying $70 for this, and what's this build worth? Probably 40 bucks, and like 30 bucks of the budget is in this stand. I just don't really like that. It's 757 pieces, which for $70 is pretty good. Nothing like incredible, but I do think the build is pretty nice. No minifigures in this one, obviously, but build looks good. It's definitely probably like a 6 out of 10 set. Nothing super special, but if you like Munchlax, it's a good set. It looks like a Munchlax. It looks pretty nice, and I would assume this is printed here. That would make the most sense. But yeah, not a whole lot else to say about it. This is probably the most like the set I'm the most indifferent on that they revealed to in general. Like this one, it's like I wouldn't say I love it, but I think it's okay. Next set here, the Arcanine is not the case. I do really like this set. This one I think looks really good for $110, 1,190 pieces. It looks very good. It seems to use a lot of similar techniques to the Eevee, which kind of makes sense just based on the shaping. This set, again, doesn't have the display stand problem, and which so far the Munchlax and then the two of the three previous Pokemon sets did have the Pikachu and the three starter set. The only one I like really out of those first three is the Eevee. I mean, the three starter set looks good, but it's $350 worth of Pokemon and then $300 for a display stand. So like I said, that's something you'll notice a pattern. I don't like the ones that have a display stand on them, and this is not one of them. But this thing looks incredible. This was leaked, I don't know, a month ago, and I liked it from the leak. I wanted to wait to cover it because I didn't want any sort of like strike on the images. But overall, I do think out of these new ones, this is by far the best one, and this one will probably be getting picked up at some point. I don't know when. Might wait for like a double points or something because it's not something I need, but I do like it and definitely will get it at some point. So this set's like probably a 8 or 9 out of 10. Like, I don't know. Only thing missing would be like a minifigure, but obviously like these buildable character sets don't really get those. Speaking of sets with minifigures, the Rayquaza here, this one is rough in my opinion. $130, 1,083 pieces. Not a great price to piece ratio. You do get a minifigure in this one. I assume there is a close up on here somewhere. Is there not a close up of the minifigure? There's not. Huh. I believe her name is it Zinnia? I'm pretty sure that's her name. Yeah, Zinnia, which like this is going to be our first Pokemon minifigure, and I'll be honest, like I've played through all the games. I believe she's from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I haven't played those games in probably, I don't know, I think they came out in 2014, 2015, something like that. So it's been probably 10 years since I've played them. I saw this figure get spoiled, and I was like, who? who's that? Like, and I'm not gonna claim to be like the biggest ball knower on Pokemon or anything, but like I know a good amount. Like I probably know more than 90% of the population, and I saw her get spoiled and I was like, who is that? Now, Rayquaza is one of my favorite Pokemon. That's probably the best image of the figure we're gonna get. You have the wraparound leg printing, like it's a good looking figure, but I just don't have any attachment to the character. And the build for Rayquaza itself looks pretty good, but this set, out of probably any of the ones we're going to look at today, and any of the ones that exist, suffers the most from the display stands thing I was talking about. This Rayquaza build on its own looks like it's maybe 600 pieces. So you're telling me like 400 pieces of it are the display stand here, and then you have the figure, so that gives some value. So let's say, I mean, it's a really, really complicated, nice looking figure. Let's say it's worth $10. Most minifigures are worth like $5 for like CMFs and all that, but let's say it's $10 being generous. So you're gonna try and tell me that this display stand is worth probably like $60 worth of pieces? Like, this one's rough. I don't think it looks bad. If it goes on like a 20-30% off, I might pick it up. But at retail, I would highly, highly advise against you getting this set. This is probably going to this is probably going to be one of my least favorite sets so far. I would put this one pretty on par with like the Pikachu, where it's like it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's not great. I'm not a fan of this. I'm really disappointed by it. It feels weird to say, but I feel like this set should have cost more. If you're gonna give us a Rayquaza, give us like a 2-3,000 piece Rayquaza and don't cut any corners on this. Like this is supposed to be the legendary Pokemon from Gen 3, and you give us this super mediocre looking like I just don't get it, man. Like it's very rare that I say I want a set to cost more. Like a lot of the time they do a set and it's pretty good for the scale and all that. But this thing just literally double, triple the price. I don't care. I'd pay $300 for a great looking Rayquaza. This thing just isn't it. I don't really like this thing at all. I'm going to be real, but I don't know. Maybe at 20% off if it's like around 100 90 $100 might get picked up, but at full retail I would really, really advise against buying this unless you like if Rayquaza is your favorite Pokemon and you love Zinnia, like go for it, but I don't like it. It probably won't be getting bought until it's on clearance for me. Next up we have, you guys know how I feel about this. I'm going to keep it short. The upscaled red minifigure, $80, 930 pieces. I mean, like, it looks okay. The hat is terrible in my opinion. I think this should be like flat, but other than that, it looks fine. It's not for me, but I understand some people do like the upscaled figures, but like I said, not my thing. I'm gonna keep it short because I've already talked about this with the like upscaled Luke figure we're rumored to get for Star Wars and the Darth Vader figure. So it's like I'm not gonna keep going on about this. But I'm not a fan of the upscaled figures, but it actually looks kind of small compared to what I thought it would on that shelf. Is that like a pen? Is it like a pen and a half tall? Maybe it's just perspective, but it looks small there. But yeah, that's all for that set. This one is the first one releasing October 1st, as is this next one here. This one, this one's rough. If you thought the Rayquaza one was overpriced like I did, I mean, you haven't seen anything yet. This set is $300 for 2,386 pieces, which I am not like. Price per piece is not the end all be all. Like there are sets that have terrible price per piece ratios that I think are good. Like one of my favorite sets of all time is the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer. That thing's like 4,700 pieces for $700, and it's one of my favorite sets ever, and I think it's great. Like the price per piece on that, it's so many huge pieces that it makes sense. Like that thing is an incredible set, but we're not talking about the Imperial Star Destroyer here. We're talking about this Pokeball set, the iconic Trainer Moments Pokeball. It is the second set that has minifigures in it, and those are actually really nice. Let's take a closer look at those. Is there like a white background? No, just, oh no, here's a better image of them. These do look really nice. I genuinely really like the figures. The Picnicker figure kinda doesn't make sense to me. Like, I feel like the fact we're getting just a random side character before we've gotten Brock, before we've gotten Misty. Like, we could have even gotten, I don't know, one of the gym leaders. I guess Brock and Misty are the first two gym leaders, but like could have given us someone like Giovanni or something, or even I doubt they'd want to split across other generations, but even like a is it Brendan or Brandon? I forget the Gen 3 guy. Uh, I don't know anyone really. You could have given us instead of just a random side character. I feel like even like an Elite Four member would have been cool. I don't know. I just think it's kind of dumb that we get a random side character. And looking at the interior, the lab looks fine. Uh, you have the 3 Pokeball molds there, which I think are pretty cool. Hopefully, we'll get them in other sets. You have the Pokédex printed tiles there. I assume these are just regular tiles. That is a sticker there. I hope these are printed. I really hope the Pokédex are printed. If they're not, that's a problem. But you have the little base here, which like this one, I think it's fine to have that. It's a pretty simple display stand. But again, like at that point, you're looking at probably 2,000 pieces for this Pokeball. And you get the molded Eevee and molded Pikachu here, which I do think look good. But back to that price, this for $300 is absurd. I mean, it reminds me of the Minecraft crafting table set, and then they had that Mario block as well. And it's just not it. Like, look at the amount of just like not wasted space, but like empty space. Like this is just all black Technic pieces and black bricks, all just white bricks there. Like you have what is that, a 12 by 8 of like actual like space there of the battle going on, and then like rounded 4 by 6s, and then the lab is what, maybe like 4 or 5 studs deep there. That looks like 3 there, but obviously it goes back a little further, so you're talking, let's be generous and say 6 studs deep by, I don't know, probably 12 wide. And maybe a little more than that. I think that's 3 1x4s. Like, so let's say 16 studs wide, again, being generous. Like, that is horrible for a $300 set. And this thing does not look that big. I mean, that looks like maybe a little bigger than a softball to me. It's probably a little bit bigger than that, but it's not very big. That was something I did want to discuss. The next thing we're going to look at is other sets at or around this $300 price range that just shows how bad of a deal this set here is. The first set I have is from a franchise I know nothing about, but I know is very popular, Stranger Things. If this is your thing, this looks way bigger than this, like, and you get a million, 13 minifigures in it. Like, this thing looks really cool. It has one of the coolest features I've ever seen. I've never watched Stranger Things. I don't care to, but this set is still cool. Next up, we have for $70 less, you get almost 1,000 more pieces here with the Tudor corner. You get 8 minifigures, but like modulars, who really cares about the minifigures? That's not really what they're for. They're also obviously not as good quality minifigures, but like this is arguably one of the best modulars ever made, and you can get it for $70 less. Like, and again, size comparison, it's just huge compared to it. Another modular for the exact same price, the Natural History Museum, almost double the amount of pieces. You get like, I mean, 2,300, 4,000, like, again, like almost double, like probably 80% more for the exact same price. This build looks incredible. And yeah, just the fact that this is the exact same price is crazy to me. The Endurance is another one, $30 less, 700 more pieces. You get these cloth sail pieces. I don't believe, yeah, no minifigures in this one, but like it looks great. And I mean, just again, this is $30 less. Arkham Asylum, a set I actually just ordered yesterday when Insiders Day kicked off. And I think that this is one of the best superhero sets they've made in recent years. This thing dwarfs this. Like, the fact that this is the same price is crazy to me. The Ninjago Old Town, 4,800 pieces, over double the piece count for the exact same price, and 23 minifigures. Like, this is probably one of the best sets for value on shelves right now. This is insane. I did not realize this set had almost 5,000 pieces for $300. It's a set I've always looked at and thought looked great, but almost 5,000 pieces and 23 minifigures for the exact same price. Like, I understand licensing and all that. I would understand if this set was $250, $260 even at most. Like the Star Wars UCS sets now around this price point, the medium sized UCS sets are like $240 to $250. They went up to $250 this year, but obviously that set has other variables with the chrome pieces. But I mean, let's even give it the 250 price point. If this was 250, I'd probably say it's pretty good. If it was 200, it would be an incredible set. I think like if they had kind of priced it around where like the Arcanine and Munchlax are in like that price range where it's like actually pretty solid price per piece. Like I said, that's not everything, but just looking at the set here, it's a pretty rough look with that piece count. If this set was $200 to $250, I'd probably be praising it all day. It would probably be getting picked up day one, or at the very least, the first time there's any sort of double points or good GWP along with it. But at $300, I just can't justify this thing. Last couple sets I had, Django Slave one of the best UCS sets ever made. It's absolutely beautiful. You get like 600 more pieces, I think. Yeah, like 600 more pieces. One less minifigure, but I mean, the Django figure is incredible. I understand, like, maybe you love Pokemon and you want it, but last set we have to look at here is the Italian Riviera. This thing is beautiful. It's not a modular, but kind of a modular adjacent set. I don't know how many figures you get in it. Does it say 10 minifigures? Like, again, not the main thing with these sets. They're not as detailed as like the red and oak figure here, but and the Picnicker actually does look pretty good. But yeah, rant over on that. I just thought it was kind of crazy that this set is the same price as all those other sets I showed there. And I mean, I'm sure there's others in the price range or around there in the $200 to $300 range that just make this thing look silly. But yeah, that's all for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like on the video, comment down below your thoughts on these sets, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more. I'm really close to that 500 mark. If you could help me, I would appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.